join the likes of Lawrence Sifuna. I want to join the likes of Kojo Amore, that we cannot let a few people take it for granted that they can do or live what they want to do in this country. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is becoming quite unfortunate that a few individuals, Mr. Speaker, sir, who have worked with so hard and promising the Kenyans that will ensure the cost of living comes down, Mr. Speaker, sir, instead of them working with us in tandem, they are going and auctioning anything that they can lay their hand on. This we must stand as a house and oppose. Mr. Speaker, sir, today I want to start in the same spirit of Lawrence Sifuna and say this country belongs to all of us. It cannot take our parents so many years to put things where they are today, and then we get to here, Mr. Speaker, sir, people bought edible oil that is toxic. They spent billions of shillings. This cannot be sold. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is time that we call these people and tell them enough is enough and they must stop. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is such a moment when we are given an opportunity to reflect on the things that are happening in this country that we ask ourselves, are some of these people serious? Mr. Speaker, sir, just the other day, I read a statement from none other than one of our colleagues who's been sitting in this house, a Minister of Infrastructure and Transport, saying that centers, cars that have been bought by hustlers, that they should be banned from the road. Mr. Speaker, sir, I ask, are we losing our senses, Mr. Speaker, sir? When must we realize that we must work for Kenyans? Mr. Speaker, sir, in the same spirit of Lawrence Sifuna, I want to tell Kenyans that yes, we must stand up and we will not let anybody take advantage of you. We are going to pursue justice until we bring it to the logical conclusion. Because this is the spirit, Mr. Speaker, sir, when we are gone like Lawrence Sifuna is gone, we want somebody to stand in this out and say, he stood as a senator and stood for the justice of the people. I start to be counted as those who will fight for the justice of the people, irregardless of the people who are pushing and waiting. Only when the president is away of the country, they put national assets for sale. It is unacceptable, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I urge my colleagues to stand up and oppose this. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator Eddie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Indeed, it's a solemn day, and Mr. Speaker, first of all, may I take this opportunity to pass my sincerest sorry to my colleague, my friend, my mentor, and indeed a leader who has really guided us in the side of the opposition side, Senator Sifuna. I know it's a very, very tough moment because I understand where he has drawn some of his strength in terms of how he sees the world. And indeed they say the apple does not fall far away from the tree. We have seen the character that Sifuna brings in politics, not only in this house, but also in the country, that indeed there is somewhere that he fetches it. But Mr. Speaker, you know, being a young person,